Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while. So in this video today we'll be learning how to make a corset with an armhole. So I'll be drafting out the pattern, and these are the things we need: your scissors, pattern paper, your tape, cover, marker, marking tape, just to keep the pattern in place. So guys, let's get into the video. Here I have placed my pattern paper, and I just went ahead to mark out a shoulder line here. So just place a pattern paper that will accommodate your body measurements. So this is my shoulder line, and from there I'll be taking my horizontal measurement. So I'll be taking my bust point 10 inches, under bust 13 inches, and then my waist 16 inches. And then for the length of this top, I'll be making it let's say 19 inches. So I'll go ahead and mark this here also. Then I'll go ahead and make a straight line. So guys, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for supporting me. Thank you so much, I really appreciate. And if you are yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. Do not forget to turn on your notification bell to get notified when I upload a new video. I've been really busy guys, but I'm back now, so you'll be seeing more of my videos, so please support me. So I've gone ahead to draw it, to rule the lines, and I'm just labeling it. Shoulder line, this is the bust line, this is the under bust line, this is the waist, and let's just say this is the length. Length. So we'll go ahead and start taking our measurements. So for the neck width, I took 3 inches. I also took 3 inches for the neck depth as well. We don't really need it, but yeah. So just go ahead and connect it like so, and from there I'll mark my shoulder line, which is 14 inches. Dividing that by 2 is 7 inches. So I just marked 7 inches, and from there I came down by 1 inches, and I'll connect that line to my neck width. And then I'll go ahead and measure my armhole. Now for this, I'll be using 7 inches for my armhole. This is because I do not want my armpit to be exposed, because it will be sleeveless. I hope you understand. So I just marked 7 inches, so I did not add any allowance on my armhole, and I just connected the line like so, and I'll repeat the same thing for this other side. So connect this line like this, and this would be our chest line. So I'll just label that as chest line. So the next thing we'll do is to look for the midpoint of this armhole, which is 3.5 inches, and on my chest line I'll go ahead and place my bust measurements, and then you connect it together. Oh, before connecting it, don't forget to come in by 1/2 inch on that 3.5 inches you took. So I went in by 1/2 inch, and I'll connect it together. So this is what we have after I was done. And then next thing we'll do is on our bust line, under bust and waistline, we'll input our nipple to nipple measurements. So I just went ahead to mark that. So mine is 3.5 inches. So I just marked 3.5 inches down. So the only place that I did not mark it is on my chest line. So I just connected the lines together like this, and then on my waistline you take half inches on both side. So just go ahead and repeat the same thing, and then on your bust line come down by 1 inches. This is to avoid that pointiness on your bust area. So go ahead and connect your darts like this, just the way you see me doing. So this is what we have, this is our dart, and then next thing we'll do is to measure our shoulder like this. So you measure it and then you mark the midpoint. So I got 4 inches here, and the midpoint is 2 inches. So I just make a dot there, and I'll connect that dot down to my bust line like this. So you can see what we have. So after doing this now, the next thing we'll be doing is on our bust line. You measure what you have, the distance between your bust line and your under bust, just the way you see me doing mine. You can see I have 3 inches. Mine is 3 inches. So you can see, so these 3 inches now, I'll take it round. So when you are taking it round, make sure the tip of your tape is on your bust line, just the way you see me doing. You can see how I'm holding it firmly. So go ahead and do yours like that. So yours could be more than 3 inches, it could be 4, it could be 3.5. So whatever thing you have, just go ahead and take it round. Making sure that the tip of your tape is on your bust line. So I know this is not clear enough, so I'll just go ahead and trace it out so you see it. So this is what it looks like. So you can see it clearly now. You can see what we have, you can see the cycle we have here. So now what we'll do is this on our under bust line, please, the under bust, from this your dart, the dart you took, you take half inches on both side. From the dart, that is the 3.5 inches, the dart itself, you take half inches on both side like so, and then you just draw it down. So just bring it down. So you can see what we have. Then after doing that, the next thing we'll be doing is remember we came down by half inches, so I'm just making a mark there. So that half inches, you just come down, sorry, 1 inches guys, I'm sorry, you come down by that 1 inches. You know we came down by 1 inches, so you just connect it like this to the 1 inches. So you shouldn't get your bust line. So I hope you understand. So you just come down by 1 inches like so, and yeah, this is what it will look like. So after this now, the next thing we'll do is you go ahead and measure what you have there. As you measure what you have there. So normally I usually have 1.5 inches, but for some reason it was not up to 1.5 inches, so but I'll just make use of 1.5 inches. So I'll go ahead now and mark 1 inches towards this side and then half inches towards this side. So I hope you understand. So I took 1 inches towards the armhole side and half inches towards the center front side. So after doing that, just go ahead and connect it like this. So you can see the way I'm connecting it. So just go ahead and connect just like so. So after doing that, you take 1/4 inch on both sides. This is to avoid gaping in that area, so that they won't be folding. So after doing that, go ahead and connect it like this also. So this is what we have. After doing that, let me just cancel. So we'll be getting rid of that one. We don't need it anymore. So after doing this now, the next thing we'll be doing is to, this depends on how much cleavage you want to show. So for me, I'll be coming down by 1/2 inch from my chest line, so like this, and then I'll go in by 1/2 inch. This is the distance between one cup from another. Yeah. So when I open it up, it will be 1 inches. We'll be cutting it on fold. So now we'll go ahead and create our cup, but before then, let's go ahead and close this part up. So just use your marker and connect it like this. So after doing that, we'll go ahead and create our cup. So from there now, I will connect the cup like this to the under bust line. So you can use your free hand to do this. So now we'll connect these points to these points. So I'll just use my hand to do this part. So you can use your curve rule as well. I just wanted to use my hand just to show you guys that you can actually use your hand to create your cups. And this is what we have. So now to create our armhole, that's the important part. So I'll just go ahead and trace all these parts with my marker, because we'll be needing it, so that for better understanding, so I'll just trace it with my marker, the shoulder line, the armhole. So I'll just trace those parts with my marker. So after this now, so we'll go ahead now and create our shoulder. So now from this 1/4 inch, this one, not the one we cancelled, the other one, the one we'll be using, you take 1/2 inches from there. Just take 1/2 inches outward like this. So you can see how I placed my tape, 1/2 inches, and then you just curve the 1/2 inches like this. Just go ahead and do that. So just go ahead and curve it, and this is what we have. So the next thing we'll do now is connect it to our shoulder from here to that side. So you just connect it like so with your ruler. Please, it has to be straight. So just go ahead and connect it like this, and you can see what we have. So I'll just adjust it a bit, and you can see what we have. You can already see our the shoulder already. So now from this armhole, I'll come in by 1/2 inch. I came in, guys, by 1/2 inch, and I'll just connect it down to my under bust line. So I'll just use the curvy part of this ruler to do that. Just connect it like so, and you can see what we have. We are basically done with this. So you can see our shoulder, you can see it, don't worry, when we cut it out, you understand. So you can see that we already have our shoulder. So the next thing we'll do now is to go ahead and impute our body measurements. So on my chest line, I'll go ahead and mark my bust measurements, and I'll measure the darts. So I just did that. I just measured the dart and I placed it. And I came to my waist. I will repeat the same thing. Measure the dart as well and then place it. And I came to the down part. I did the same thing. And on this part, I used my hip measurement to do that. So I went ahead to connect it together. So I'll just get rid of this sharp edge, and then connect it like so. And I went ahead to add stitching allowance, and then you go ahead and connect it together. So this is what we have. You can see we are basically done with drafting, so you can see how easy it is. So watch how I will be cutting this out. That is very, very important, guys. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you have any question, suggestion, you can leave it in the comment section, guys. So this is the one side of the cup and the center front. So just watch how I cut it out, guys.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control.
So you can see how I cut it out. So you do the same thing on yours. So this is what it looks like. This is center front, side front, cup 1, cup 2, and shoulder. This is not necessary. I just wanted to label it. So go ahead and cut out the back. So for the back, I have already placed my horizontal measurement. The only difference is the zipper allowance that I have here. So you can see my zipper allowance. So make sure your neck width is the same with that of the front. So remember we took 3 inches. So I took that same 3 inches. And for the neck depth, we'll be coming back to that later, so I'll just leave it. So from there I took my shoulder 7 inches, came down by 1 inches, and I'll connect it to my neck width like this. So from there, measure my shoulder, my armhole 7 inches. Go ahead and make a line like so. Go ahead and roll a line. So for the front armhole, so this is the chest line. So for the front armhole, we will not be going in by half of an inch. I'll show you briefly. So I just went ahead to place my bust measurement on my chest line, and then I'll go ahead and just connect those lines together. So we do not go in by half of an inch for our back body. So you can see how I just joined the dots together. So after doing that, the next thing we'll be doing now is to take our nipple to nipple measurements, 3.5 inches. So you can see that I placed mine to my chest line. So you repeat the same thing. So your nipple to nipple measurement should get to your chest line. That is the back that should get to your chest line. So after doing that, on the waistline, I'll also take half of an inch and I'll connect it the way I did for the front. And this is what we have. So now the next thing we'll be doing is we'll measure our shoulder, but before then, for the neck, I'll be taking 7.5 inches. I want it to be a bit deep, so I'll just go ahead and create my neckline. So we do not need this neckline, we'll be creating another neckline. So this is just for better understanding. So this is the neckline. So make sure your neckline gets to your zipper the way you see me doing mine. And then go ahead and measure what you have here and divide that by 2, and then connect it to your bust, or rather to your chest line. Like this. So after doing that, now we'll go ahead and create our neckline. Also guys, I am really sorry, I did not know that I was not filming this part. Honestly, I had no idea. I'm really sorry. But what I did is, after creating the neckline, so this is the neckline we'll be working with. Your front pattern and that of the back neckline should be the same thing. So you can see from that part where I divided my shoulder with the pen, not the marker. So from that part, that's where you create your neckline from. I hope you understand. So you can see where I divided it 2 inches, and you can see the mark there. So you create your neckline from the 2 inches. I hope you understand guys. So you can see how I created the neckline. You can see, and I cancelled the one I did with pen. Guys, I hope you understand this. Honestly, I'm so sorry. So that was just what I did. After that, I traced out my armhole. I inputted my body measurement 9 inches. As you can see, added stitching allowances, and yeah, that was just what I did. Waist measurement, stitching allowance. I replaced my dart as well. So guys, I did the same thing for the down part, though we'll be cutting that out. And guys, that was what I did. I don't even know how to explain this. I'm so sorry, but in case you don't understand, you can ask your question in the comment section. Probably maybe I'll make another video, that is if you don't understand. So I just connected it to the 2 inches. That was just the difference. That was just what I did. I did not add anything else again. So now on my waistline, because this the back bodies will not be getting to the length, so I just came down by 1/2 inch, and I'll be cutting it off from that part. I do not want it to get to the length. That is for the back piece. So now we'll go ahead and cut it out. So just go ahead and cut it out the way you see me doing. And this is our back bodies. You can see what we have. So the next thing we'll be doing is on the waistline. I'll be coming out by 1/2 inch like this, and I'll just connect it, just go ahead and connect it upward like so. So you can see how I connected it. So go ahead and do the same thing, and I'll just extend it down to the length, and after that I'll cut it out. This is to get rid of zip baldness at the back. So this is it. This is what it looks like. Back bodies. So our pattern is ready guys. This is the back bodies, this is the front piece. So we'll use this now to cut on our fabric so you can see what we have. So guys, this is the fabric I'll be working with, and I'll go ahead and just cut these patterns, adding stitching allowance on the fabric. So guys, please, if you're enjoying this video, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to share, like, leave a comment, and yeah, thank you for watching guys. Till I see you in my next video. Bye for now.